Alright, welcome back to another video everyone. I hope you're all doing good. As you can probably see from the title today, we are taking it back to basics. And the reason I call this a basic cigar is because it's not a New World cigar. It's not something that's going to blow my brains out. And I think I got a little bit carried away with buying too many New World cigars that were just breaking me down and making me less of a man. So I thought I'd revisit a Cuban cigar that's relatively affordable here in the UK. This current cigar is £25 online. This is the Romeo Juliet Petit Corona cigar, and that is an online price, so you might expect to pay a little bit more in store. It's a nice looking little cigar. Had these in the humidor for ages, and to be honest with you guys, I couldn't figure out what cigar this was. I measured it and I couldn't find a cigar that was this length, and I was getting a little bit confused. So we'll see how the cigar smokes. I don't even know how old they are. I really do not know anything about this cigar. So I'm going to go for a cheeky little punch cut. In case you hadn't already noticed, every single time I punch a cigar, it's certainly cheeky. It's a cheeky cut, it's a cheeky little V cut, it's a cheeky little punch. Don't know why I say it, I just do. Let's get this thing toasted with my flamethrower lighter. What I'm trying to do is actually run this thing out of gas and air so I can just start it all again. I think that's why it's spitting the way it is. I think I can just jab a knife into it and drain it for all of its worth. Maybe I'll get around to that. Oh man. Somebody commented on my last video when I was whinging about how strong my New World cigar was, and they basically said, you can't change. You can't beat a Cuban cigar. And there's something about that room note already. It's taken me back to literally any cigar lounge I've ever been to here in the UK. There's something so subtle about that smoke coming off the cigar. Makes me smile. Oh, I'm actually salivating a little bit. I haven't had that from a cigar in a long time. Let's go in for a first draw. Guys, this is so nice. Call me what you like, but this is just pleasant. This is a pleasant moment. There's no coughing. There's no spice at the back of my throat. There's no complaining yet. I can't promise there won't be any, but the draw is perfect. The flavours are just... What are the flavours? I haven't even spoke about it. Hard to tell at the moment. I'll come back to the flavours a bit later on. But the smoke is just pleasant. It's a nice strength. Light to medium. Nothing about it is offensive right now. It's tasty. I could just continue drawing on this thing until it was completely finished with. This is very, very nice. Oh man, when you get a good Cuban, I don't think it can be beaten. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, I'd also like to hear from you guys. Speaking of hearing from you guys, in the last Drew Estate video that I posted, I had an overwhelming amount of comments, which I really appreciated, and it's full of your suggestions. And I promise you, take my word for it, I'm going to write them all down on a list, and I'm going to review every single one of your suggestions over the course of time. There's probably a few £1,000s worth of cigars in the comments, so bear with me. I will pace myself with these purchases, but I can guarantee that the videos will come. So if you're interested in seeing your suggested cigar in a later video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Oh man, All right, guys, you're gonna have to give me some private time here with this cigar. I'll touch base with you guys around the halfway mark to see how we're getting on. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm so sick of it now. I've had enough. I'm only joking. This thing is nice, and what's been so nice about it is that it has picked up a little bit in strength compared to the first third. There is a spiciness in this cigar, but it's nice. It's really manageable for me. There's a nice spiciness to the cigar. The prominent flavor from this cigar is mostly a cedar flavor, which is quite typical from Cuban cigars. And other than that, that's kind of it for me with this cigar so far. Around the halfway mark here, and I'm just having a great time. Sat here, watching some garbage on YouTube. It's just pleasant. On the retrohale, there is a little bit of sweetness. I can't quite put my finger on it yet, but that's also quite pleasant. I'm not getting that on the draw. It's all on the retrohale. So there's a bit of a journey with this cigar. You're taking a draw, you're getting the spiciness, you're getting the cedar, retrohale. There's a little bit of sweetness. Absolutely no complaints for a change. Isn't that amazing? Surely that's worth a thumbs up on the video. So yeah, I'm going to smoke this down to the final third, and I'll give you my final thoughts of this cigar. All right, working my way down into the final third of this cigar, and nothing much has changed other than the strength has picked up a little bit for me towards the end of the cigar here. A ridiculous amount of smoke for a little cigar. Smoking perfectly. If I had one thing to say about it, I think I could have done with leaving it out of the humidor for a couple of days, because I have had to go for a few relights, which might explain the big amount of smoke output, maybe a little bit on the damp side. Other than that though, very impressed. I mean, it's only a little cigar, and it's provided me with absolutely everything that I could want from a cigar. Smoke time as well. I mean, I might even have to cut this thing short because I've got things to do. I was expecting this to be around 30 minutes of smoke time, but I'm working my way into the 45-minute smoke time. And I do tend to smoke cigars pretty slowly, which may also be another reason for the cigar going out a couple of times. I might just be leaving it to rest for a little bit too long. But overall, 10 out of 10 for this cigar. Very impressed all the way around. Perfect burn. Smoke output's been great, flavours have been good, the strength has been good. It's given me a little bit of a journey with the flavours on the draw and the retrohale, so absolutely no complaints with this stick. But yeah, I do genuinely have things to do, so I'll continue smoking this thing down. I need to stop recording now so I can crack on with my day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until the next one, I'll see you all very soon.